here. So what is my first step? So enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, I need to define a company code. Let's go to the same path. First I'll go to navigate from SIMG, enterprise structure, definitions, financial accounting, and define company. So once I execute it, I can define a company. So in our example, what we have discussed. So what is a company? What we have discussed. Now, in our example, what we have discussed. So we'll be defining company as XYZL. We have two company codes and we have two branches for this company. Okay, which is XYZI and which is XYZU. So which is one is an Indian company code and another one is situated in US. So now what is a company? What is a company? A company represents the external legal entity for which you prepare consolidation financial statements. So what is a company? Company is an uh, external legal entity for which you will be preparing consolidation financial statement. Consolidation financial statements. Now, so for this you will be doing to you will be creating a company, correct? Now, so we need to get the legal registration documents from the business. Okay, first when you are creating a company, you need to get the group company details. You need to get the group company details. Okay, so we have this XYZ Limited. We will ask XYZ Limited for the documentation of for the registration documents. Okay, can write it this way, for the registration documentation. So you will get the registration documents of XYZI and XYZU. Now what we need to do? So we should question ourselves. So the first question is, creation of company code is mandatory. So we have two systems, right? We have ECC and S4 HANA. So before, in ECC, the consolidation runs in ECCS model. Okay, so it will be going in this model. What is meant by ECCS? ECCS means enterprise controlling and consolidation. So with this model, system uses this model for ECC system. Now in S4 HANA, what model the system is using? It's using group reporting concept. So it has a group reporting concept, correct? So now in ECC, it is mandatory. It is mandatory to link your company codes. To link your company codes, let me define here. To link your company codes to a particular company, so that the system will know. So these are the group companies. Now in S4 HANA, it is not mandatory to define a company and assign a company code to the company. So mandatory? Let's write here. So is it mandatory? Question mark. Here, yes. In ECC environment, we need to do that. But in S4 HANA environment, no. So it is not mandatory to define a company and assign the company to a company code. In turn, so what we'll be doing is in S4 HANA reporting, so this uses its own structure. Okay, why? This uses its own, this has a own structure. So if you see here, we have a separate concept called group reporting. So you have a separate module, SAP S4 HANA for group reporting. So this is a separate module where for example, you have the ledgers, right? So 0L is your leading ledger and you have like 1L and 2L, let's say. So these are the non-leading ledgers. Now what the system will do is, so for a particular company code, so you have company code XYZI and XYZU. So you have a leading ledger XYZI which is in the currency INR and here which is in the currency USD. Now you have, now from these are stored in which table? These are stored in AC DOCA, correct? These are stored in AC DOCA table. Now it will be transferring to AC docu table, which is a consolidation layer, and now you can convert this INR into a particular version. Okay, so that will be considered. So with that version, you can convert this into a different currency also. So you have that feasibility in group reporting. So where FI is concerned, in our particular FICO module, so for S4 HANA, there is no mandatory requirement. There is no mandatory requirement to create a company and assign company to a company code. In turn, what we can do? So you can what you can do? So there is a concept called trading partner. So trading partner in the sense. So if you see here in the enterprise structure in the definitions, so you have here defining company. So when you execute this, here you can see internal trading partners. So here you have a internal trading partner concept. So what SAP done is, so SAP reuses the company object for trading partner identification. So what SAP done? SAP is using this object for the trading partner identification. So you will use the trading partner concept. Why will use the partner concept? Why? Why you use trading partner concept? To eliminate the profits. To eliminate the what profits? Intercompany. To eliminate the intercompany profits. For example, let's take, so we have two company codes, right? Let's take XYZI and XYZU. So this is our whole company, right? So when I am representing these two company codes, this belongs to sub, for example, we have Reliance, right? So Reliance Fresh and Reliance Digital, suppose say we have Fresh and Digital. So if you are preparing a consolidated financial statements with Reliance Fresh and Reliance Digital, so you will be representing the Reliance, right? So what is the Reliance profit and loss? You will be seeing, you will be most interested in the Reliance profit and loss statements only, not particular Indian company and particular user company. So to prepare the Reliance profit and loss account. So for example, Reliance Digital has given some goods to the Reliance Fresh. Okay, to Reliance Digital given to the Reliance Fresh. Now, so these goods cost him 100 and the 100 would be sold to Reliance Digital with 200. So there is a mark profit added, right? Additional profit added. So when you are representing Reliance as a whole, that is an actual profit to you, not right. So that you have not sold that particular good in XYZ to outside the customer. You are selling that particular good inside your company code. So those are the internal profits. So that profits will be eliminated in the group reporting. That is the main concept here. So now what you will be doing? So they'll be creating as a what I will do now. So I have two company codes, right? I have company codes XYZ I and XYZ U. So these are the two company codes. What I'll be doing is I'll be defining these two company codes as trading partners. So these two are defined as a trading partners in. It means I'll be defining them as a companies. Okay, I'll be defining them as a companies. So now for what I'll be using them? I'll be using them for consolidation reporting. Consolidation reporting. So how this consolidation report can be accomplished? So in the consolidation reporting, what I will do is, what I will do is, I'll be defining these both company codes as consolidation units. And from there, I can be getting the group reporting for that both companies. Now, so what I have said, I said like we'll be using these trading partners to eliminate the profit of the company. Let's take an example. Let's take an example to know it well. Now, so we have XYZI and we also have XY XYZU. So these are the two company codes. Now, so these are the two trading partners which you have defined in your company. Now what happens is like XYZ Limited is giving the raw materials. So is selling his finished goods to XYZU for a profit. Now in the XYZ books, what XYUZ will be? He is you are selling, right? You are selling something, he would be your customer. So XYZU would be your customer. In your books, you will be defining XYZU as a customer, and in XYZU books, XYZI would be a vendor. Now, now what happens? So XYZI is selling the goods to XYZU. For example, let's take the goods cost is 1500. Cost of goods sold is 1500. And you are selling it to XYZU for 1600. Now, now the sales account. Now what would be the sales account? So sales account value is also 1600. And what goes out from your side? Finished goods, right? So finished goods account. How much it will go? 1500. Now the entry would be customer account debtor. So what is the cost of goods sold for you? It is a cost. You will be booking the cost account debtor. So sales is a revenue credit, and finished goods is reducing, so that we'll be doing the credit. So this would be the general entry of the XYZ Limited. Now let's see what is the general entry would be in XYZI Limited. So anyway, XYZ is a vendor. So if you are doing any like inventory, so if inventory is coming in, what will happen? So inventory would be debited. Inventory account would be debited, right? So it would be debited to 1600, because you are purchasing for 1600 only, XYZU, and also the vendor account. So what would be the vendor? So it would be 1600, correct? Now, so XYZU has a liability to pay XYZI 1600, and XYZI should receive from XYZU 1600. So what is the internal profit here? So the cost of the goods for XYZI is 1500 only. He is selling, he is marking up the 100 profit. So what is the margin here? 100, right? So the margin is 100. So this margin should be eliminated from your books. So if I am going to set a report for Reliance Group, then the company codes of the Reliance Group profit, intercompany profit should be eliminated. So now how I can eliminate? So that is the question. So how you can eliminate is by using this trading partner concept. For example, when I am posting this entry, by using this customer, for example, let's go to BP. So in the BP, let's I'll go with the supplier number. Let's see. So you will be having here the roles. So in the roles, in the control data, you will have the trading partner. Okay. So for example, in our case, so in XYZ Limited, I'll be creating XYZU as a customer, right? So here, what I will do is, when I am creating a customer number, I will be defining. So suppose say this is XYZU customer number. So when I am creating this business partner for XYZU, I'll be assigning it the trading partner number, trading partner as XYZU. Now in this entry, when I am posting the entry in XYZI, the trading partner field, for example, so this FB60 is the where I will be posting the vendor invoices. So here if you see, you have this trading partner, correct? This trading partner number. So this is blocked for the input, because if you maintain something here and if you post by using this particular business partner in a particular company, this trading partner will be automatically updated for the values which you maintain here. Now here what will happen? So here also you will have trading partner, and here also you will have the trading partner. Now what happens is, like, the system will post here. So when I am posting to this customer, so in XYZI books, the trading partner would be XYZU. So in all the tabs which you are posting, XYZ will come, and here also the same. So here XYZI will come. Okay, XYZI will come. Now to eliminate the intercompany profits, so group reporting, what it will do is it will pick up from AP Doka. So it will pick up the entries from pick, it, pick up the entries from AC Doka table. So AC Doka table is a universal table, and it is a single source of truth where you will be containing all the activities there, all the entries there. So from this it will be taking the inventory revenue, so internal revenue of XYZI. So what is the internal revenue? It is 1600, correct? And first it will be identifying the trading partner fields. So if for a particular company code, how many trading partners, so if there are any trading partners will updated. If updated, it will simultaneously see what are the trading partner fields in the other company code. So based on that, it will be picking the revenue and the cost of goods sold. So what is the cost of goods sold for XYZI? So it is 1500 only, right? And so what is the inventory? So what is the inventory value in XYZU? Inventory in XYZU. So what is the inventory value? It's 1600. So what is the margin? Intercompany margin. So what is the intercompany margin here? 100. So now these 100 need to be eliminated. So now group reporting generates elimination general posting only in the consolidation layer. In the sense, so if I am calling XYZI company code report, I can see this profit in XYZI. And if I am calling XYZU, I can see the cost. So I can see, so this is the purchase cost of XYZU. Okay. So this is fine. But when I am calling a report, a company as a whole, for a company as a whole, then this profit comes under nowhere, because XYZU, if XYZI sells to an outside customer other than the internal company, then this profit is accountable. Then there is no point of eliminating the intercompany profits, correct? But what XYZ has done is he has uh, sold for our group of companies. XYZ is our group of company. So when I am trying to extract the report of my group companies. For example, my group company name would be XYZL. So XYZ Limited is my group company. So my group company, to extract that, what the system will do is system will post another entry. So first what the system should post first, so system will simplify these entries. So what the system will post is, so in XYZU, so in XYZI, so what would be the customer? It is 1600, correct? So it would be posting this entry. So the customer is 1600 now. So what would be the cost of goods sold? It is, so it is 1600. Cost of goods sold is 1500. This is posted. So these entries will be nullified, and only these entries will get posted in the group reporting. So cost of goods sold would be 1500, and inventory. So inventory account. So only these postings will be nullified. So these postings will be there as it is in XYZU. So only these postings will get nullified. So it will be posting now customer account 1500, cost of goods sold account 1500, and now inventory account. So the inventory account of XYZU should be should be decreased, right? Because the inventory is overvalued. It should undervalue. The inventory is overvalued. So the inventory account would be credited, which means decreasing. So here the inventory is debited, right? To decrease this, we will be decreasing with how much? With 100. So it is overvalued with 100 rupees only, right? So the margin is 100. Now it will be decreasing. So the decreasing amount will be going for unrealized profit. It would be going for the unrealized profit, 100. So this would be the general entry. Okay. The company will post like this, so that the intercompany profit will get eliminated, correct? So the internal the profit will get eliminated now. So this is the logic why we will be doing the definition of the trading partner. So now what we will be doing? So we will be creating xyzi and xyzu as companies in our concept. So in the outside, you will be seeing they will be defining a group company code. So that is old logic. So that is outdated in ECC only. But when you are configuring now the fresh systems, right? So the fresh systems would be, so all the company codes if they have will be defining first the company codes as a company. So how many group companies they have, all that branches will be defining as a company, and later that is also defining as a company code, and they will be assigning that company to the company code. So now let's see where you can define trading partners in master data. So one is vendor master and another one is master and another one is GL account. So I'll be explaining you in detail this trading partner concept when we are discussing this AP and AR. Okay. Now, so as I have shown here we'll be defining the trading partner in the vendor master data and customer master data. So in the GL account also, so you will have a field here for the GL account where you can define the trading partner. So this is my company code 1010, but this GL account, this sales and revenue is related to the another company code, correct? If it is related to the other company code, you will maintain that company code information here. And when I am trying to post some general entry with this GL account, then in the trading partner field, this trading partner will get updated, so that the company, so that the system will know. So this is an intercompany transaction. Now in the group reporting, the intercompany transaction, if there is any profit, that need to be eliminated, correct? So like that, the system will identify what need to be eliminated and what need to be kept. And now, so we'll be creating xyzu and xyzu as a company code. So now to define them as a company, what and all the input fields we need. So to do a particular configuration, we have the pre-steps, right? So first, what is the object? So our object to define the company is to eliminate the internal profits. So I'll be defining this company as a trading partner so that I can eliminate the intercompany profits. So what and all the name? So what should be the, so if you go for a company code definition, SMG, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, define company. Okay. So if I go to the company, so it is logged by me only here. So it's in a change mode. So if something is in a change mode in the other screen, so it says like it is logged, because always if you are trying to like if you are trying to see something, you can set it in a display mode and see. because it will won't affect other users to change it. Now, what I'll do, let's go into the one entry. So in this entry, what I have, company name I have, and what I have, company name of the company too. There could be a second name also. After that, I should update the streets and post office box number and postal code, city, country, language, city, currency. So these are the predefined fields I need. Now, let's also have that fields here. So company name too, and what and all you have. So company name too, company name too, and street, PO box, postal code, city, country or region, language key, currency. So these are the points we want from the company. So X, Y, Z, I and X, Y, Z, U. Okay. So first what is, so what we can do is we can ask the group, we can ask the company. So give the legal documents, right? So let's say we have XYZ Limited. So for this XYZ Limited, suppose say Abhishek. So Abhishek will is appointed as a SAP FICO consultant for the implementation project. Now, what Abhishek should do is Abhishek should ask XYZ Limited for the legal documents of the particular branches which is located in India and this is located in USA. Now, I have got the legal documents. So in the legal documents, the company name is mentioned as XYZ I Limited India. Let's say XYZ I India Limited. Okay. Now, so for US company, it was mentioned as so XYZ US Limited. Now, so what is the company code name too? So it is like alias. So what you will be calling other than this name? So you can ask the business. So how you can how you want to identify this? So he can say that I can identify with this like short description. Okay, this is done. So now, so what would be the street? Suppose say 22 bar 4 Regatta main road. So what would be the post box number? 560076. So what would be your postal code? Post box number. So suppose so what is the post box code? Postal code, post box number is not mandatory. So you can give it. So you can ask them, suppose say the post box number is this and also the postal code number also would be this. And what is your city? So suppose take Bangalore and after that country or region. So which country? India, correct? IN. For India, there is a character which is IN. Language is English. English is the common language, or else you can set your company code language. Suppose China, most of the people, 80% or 70% of the peoples know only Chinese language. So if you can set your company code currency to Chinese. So when you are creating the GL account also, in the company code level, the company will ask to maintain in Chinese, correct? Now you have the currency. What is the currency you follow? INR. So Now let's come to the USA company code. So for USA company code, what would be your state? So something say 1601. ELM, something like state. They have suit 3000 to 100. Suppose say, so this is our sheet. So what is your post box number? Suppose say 75201. Your post box number and your city is, let's say, Dallas. And what is your country or region? It's US. What's your language? It's IN. So what is your language? EN, correct? EN. And after that, what is your currency? It of course USD. Now we got our predefined values. So we know what need to be configured in the particular field. First, we will get the information of the particular configuration. We will get the inputs, variants, and after that, we will be inputting our variants in the company code. Now, click on new entries. Let me go for a snippet. So what you will be doing? First step is to click on new entries. Step 1. Click on new entries. So you also need to know what are these fields. So if I want to copy a particular, so suppose this company code only I am copying it. So I can just click on this and copy, and I can just this company code name and I can save it. So all the variants that are there here with got copied, correct? So in such way, so what is this? If I want to delete some transaction, so if I want to delete this, right? So I'll be selecting this and I'll be deleting it. So that company code itself will get deleted. Okay. So don't delete any company or company code, because in that company or company code, so someone is using it, right, in the test system. So if you delete it, they can't use it. So if some transactions are there in the company code, so the system itself will not allow you to delete that particular company code. So that is another thing. So try to don't delete anything in the system, so that other users also will have their data in the system. So they'll be doing, they can uh, so nothing will stop their practice also, correct? So now go for new entries. After new entries, I want to create XYZ day. So for Indian company code, I ask, so company is okay with the company code name XYZ. Now what would be the company name? So company name is this. So in SAP, uh, in the configuration, so when you are doing the configuration, the 50% work will be on the Excel only. So you'll be doing the 50% work in Excel only. Okay. So recording everything, and you should validate, right? You should validate, and everything validation and everything will be done in the Excel only. Right. So my city is Bengaluru. Now, what is your country or region? My country is IN. And what is your language? EN. After that, what is my currency? So my currency is INR. Press enter. So you got no errors. Click on save button. Now the second step would be, you will be entering the values that are given by the business and you would be saving it. Now I'll be saving it. So when I am saving it, it will ask me a transport request. So I said like any configuration which you are doing will be saved under a transport request, correct? So now what is a transport request? So transport request means, so SAP treats every configuration change and most development works as a object stored in a transport request so that the system can move the changes from one system to another system or else one client to another client. So this is the transport request. This request number is unique. So this would be a unique number. So for every generation, this request will get number will get generated. This is the TR number you will call as. Now what is this? So this, if you want to create a new request, you will be creating on create request option, or else if you want to save it in your own request, a request which is already created. So if I click on the own request, so I have created two TRs. Okay, so in these two TRs I can save it. I can save it in the two TRs, or else I can generate a new TR number and save it with the new description. Now so let me create a new request. So once I create a new request, so if you see here, the request number is 4495, right? So once I create a new request, for example, F5 enterprise structure for XYZ limited. Okay, we have XYZ limited. Under the XYZ limited, we have the company codes. So now I'll be hitting on save. After saving, so before number has changed, correct? So before number is 526. Now it got changed, correct? So this is the request number now. This is the new description. So I'll be hitting on continue. Now this would be saving in the TR. So after that, we also need to define a new company code, another company code as a company. Now trading partner, suppose say, what is this? XYZU, right? XYZU. Now notes. Okay. Now XYZU is there. So XYZU is done. And what is your name of the company? That is, okay, let me go back, because if you do something, so it will ask some, if you give some inputs, if you give it, then it will go off. So suppose for example, here I have writing, here I am giving the inputs. Now if I press enter, so what system will give? System will so enter the region. Okay, I know the region, right? It's US. I have entered. So what are the mandatory fields here? Mandatory fields should be company and region. So if you don't give anything also, company, you will be, the data will be saved. Let's save it. See, the data will be saved. My company is saved without any inputs. Now now what I'll do is I'll be giving this, and second name would be XYZU, and after that, what would be the street? So I have defined the street would be this, and after that my post box number, these would be these, and the city Dallas, and what would be my key language English, and currency USD. Now I am saving it. So now you have defined, you will be defining the company this way. So in the today's class, we have created a company. So we have created the company XYZ and XYZU. So from tomorrow's class, we will be defining the other components, correct? So other activities we will be defining. So what we'll be defining? So after the defining the enterprise structure, we also have the fleet controlling area, and we also will be creating a company code and business area, functional area. So in the tomorrow class, we'll be doing the definition and assignment. So, and also today's class, you also revisit today's class and see why this trading partner concept is there. So this trading partner concept is very important, very important. So please go through this, and you will understand why we are using this trading partner concept. The main thing is to eliminate the profits, and trading partner concept is used for the group reporting. So that is the main thing. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time. Let's end the session, and let's connect tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you. Bye.